Once again, there's no roads to place, but there is this pre-built, like a hydraulic engine. So this thing kind of pulls back while the roads destroy themselves. See, it's kind of interesting because the left side bridge doesn't even need to be hydraulic. The right side does. And normally you would just do something but like attaching a long rope to the bridge so it just gets pulled out of the way of B2. And as you can see here, it's pulled way out of the way. However, the plane gets in the way, so that's why that's there. But what if it's more like a chain? I could do like another steel piece here with a rope and a rope, and let's just see if it works. Yoink it. Oh, I mean, that looks good. Please dodge the plane. Oh, it's right there, and it gets hit. Come on. All right, I'm gonna lower this piece. Yeah, but it snaps now, and I can't do cable. Maybe I could like tweak it down. Oh no. Why must I open my mouth? There's definitely a point where you get under the plane. That's it. And it's looking good, but is it gonna fall back is the question. Because yeah, I dodged the boat, but is it gonna come down without any issues? Well, it clicks, but you see the road kind of bent over on the right side? Yeah, the truck may cross, but I could see there being issues here. Yeah. Oh, and that's in the rope. I guess I could do a rope muscle. Now, the main thing I gotta worry about is now avoiding the plane again. And thankfully it does avoid, but it's really close. I mean, that being said, it should be strong enough to hold now. It's 49% stress. That's less bad. I can see some bad looking. That's a wood that broke, right? I can handle that. Just bring on the steel. Quick down the wood pieces. All right, under half budget again. But now if it can't hold the truck, I'm going to be really sad. Oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me. All right, I'm going to perk up just this piece in the middle. Maybe I'll make it into a full looking truss. I don't know if that's actually enough to support the truck. Please be enough. It is. Okay, efficient truss. Right side is almost there. Oh, the rope tearing isn't that big a deal. I could just go steel, has better tension than rope, but it is more expensive. Well, that's fine. I'll just lower it until I get back under half. I guess one thing I can do is try to bring in the arch a bit. I mean, the arch is beautifully curved, so it should beautifully hold. I mean, come on, right side. Yes! Half budget. That was oddly expensive compared to other people. People like crazy wood stuff. Damn, look how flexible that is. This is a bridge that pulled over the plane. Ah, very well done. Very expensive, but very cool. This is a lot of hydraulic phases. So first A goes across, then there's a hydraulic phase, then C goes across, then there's a hydraulic phase, then the boats come in, then a hydraulic phase, then A comes back. Well, this is interesting. The additional roads, I assume, should just be going like here. This is the shortest distance to pull them up. I know I've got to attach it to these split joints, but what about the boats? There's only one hydraulic phase in between the boats and the tow truck coming back. That's really scary. Plus, how high does this have to be lifted? 3.25 meters right now? What on earth? I feel like if I want this to be cheap, I've got to have this be as low as possible. And I just got to make sure the split joints are 4 meters away. Because this tractor is a lot of horsepower. I might as well try to pull this a short distance. Distance here is 2.17. See if I can get that down to 2. Now I was thinking I'd do a nice simple hydraulic. Then the right, I gotta do a little bit extra as far as support goes. But I imagine it'll still hold. What the? Oh, hit the road. I forgot about that. Anyways, pulls it up. It doesn't quite get a click. But like, the pull was pretty good. I gotta move this rope over a little, I think. And then move this in, move this down. I'd love to have this click happen. No click. Damn. Okay, change of plans. I'll just simply pull it straight up. It needs to go 3.26 meters. I'll maybe do like this many meters of hydraulic. It's fine. Still cheapish. Go straight up. Still doesn't click. What do you mean? It's right there. Oh, well, I guess this shouldn't be active. Is that what's happening? Otherwise, I am not sure. There's the click. All right, and I almost made it up. Just tweak the road a bit. And maybe have that wood not break. Now, the tow truck is actually going to be a bit of a liability moving forward. But here's the real issue. How on earth am I avoiding these sailboats? They absolutely mess up my bridge. It's sad. Okay, I have an idea. It might even be a single hydraulic idea. So I was thinking a rope support attachment. Honestly, then doesn't even need the wood pieces. I just know I have to go 3.25 meters. So I pull 6.5 meters. I might be wondering, what the hell am I thinking right now? How on earth do I expect to just avoid the boats here? Instead, I say patience. Let's at least check on the idea itself. It should pull straight up. There's no imbalance here. And it does click. And of course, it's going to drive up wonderfully. So now I was thinking, like, we take the whole damn thing and get it out of the way. Somehow. I was thinking of it being something like a whole ass hydraulic that just pushes to the side, which might be pretty nuts. But I have to try. This is disgustingly expensive. But like, it does lean. Kind of just hits the tractor. And the hydraulic, unfortunately, still hits. And, well, that's no good. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go full hydraulic here. Damn near everything's a hydraulic. And it's up. It's still not out of the way. But at least the hydraulics dodged. Well, maybe I can make them go up even more. Well, this is the most hydraulic money can afford. Does it dodge the sailboats? You know, it does. It's not half budget, but it's currently working. Now, is it going to come back down safely? It's just hanging out. Ah, come on. You don't even click? I think that means the left hydraulic needs to be shorter. Oh, it does work. With a little bit of tweaking. Hey, look at that terrible stress. Holy shit, actually, it's really good. 17th in the world without even really trying. A little foreshadowing for what's to come. So if I'm being honest, it's not a good idea to have this many hydraulics. Because I think the only way I'm gonna get this is if the roads split off to each of the respective sides and then meet in the middle. I almost wonder if I could do some sort of circular path. Like, imagine if this were the path traveled by the node. There could be a middle point where it dodges the boat entirely, and a top point where, of course, it clicks again. In order for it to happen, I would need to have a actual center point for the roads. And that would look like this. Let me just copy that over. Then I realize I can actually have cheaper steels by just having go vertically. Now I think in order for this to work, I would actually need to have a side connection here. I'm gonna maybe actually do a double attach and maybe also a center attach, just overspending for now. So this node has to move from its current location to about here. However, the more I think about it, the more I think it can actually successfully move in. Almost create a bit of a box. I could have it move a total of 2.25 meters. You might be wondering, like, what on earth am I talking about? I'm setting up a weird connection here. Maybe I'll brace it. You know what? Screw it. I'll do the whole thing steel just to kind of differentiate. Right side's gonna have something pretty similar. Oh, and right side also needs the identical wood. So what I want to do is do a wood attachment from the central node to this little node, as well as the bottom node. I think I can actually do a third attachment here. And now what I want to see is if I attach a hydraulic to the shape, don't let it go anywhere. I want to just see if it moves freely. Does it pivot? Look at this. It's pivoting, okay? Why did it break? Did something just snap or did something donk? It looked like there was some sort of collision. If that's the case, if that's what's happening, I'll just change up the shape itself. Look at it rotate. The rotation is interesting. The rotation doesn't work actually how I hope it would. The thing is, what I need is one hell of a rotation. I need something that's like 180 degrees. That's not cutting it. What if this road attachment is just gone? It's kind of unnecessary, don't you think? I could actually just instead put the road here. Hold on, wait a second. Oh, this is getting really interesting now. Because now I could just rotate the entirety of the two roads. Try to get them to flip upside down. This would become a split joint then. So I've set up a new thing here. A new center point that's equidistant from the middle and this joint here. Because I want this to flip around 180 degrees and end up here. So I almost think I'd want like a pair of hydraulics here. Which seems absurd, but makes a bit more sense the more you think about it. Especially since having two hydraulics could allow me to do it in kind of a split way. Oh, that's getting there. That is getting there. Let's actually bring this in so it can maybe pivot a bit better. Oh, it works! The beauty works! Look at this glorious movement. The flip. The pancakery. Now I'd like to mirror it on the other side, just to see what that looks like. Well, realistically, I'm gonna have to change up some of these anchors because this half of this joint will want to connect to here. And that's a distance of 5.48 meters. Half is 2.74, which is about there. And then I'll have to tweak this. But I mean, this could maybe work with the budget. It's just crashing into stuff. Oh, wait, no, it needs another stabilizer. Never mind, we're good. Oh, it clicks. Now, there's a pretty obvious issue. See if you can figure it out yourself. Oh, right, it doesn't fucking work. I have one little Hail Mary. I could adjust this wood, replace the wood with the hydraulic, and that would bring the road down. It's this way. Yeah, you see how, like, it's almost ramp-like? Now I'll just make the hydraulic shorter, saving some money. I also think I should have a very similar thing going on this side with a slightly expanding hydraulic, and then you just figure out how to make them meet. And maybe they'll click. They don't click, but they are kind of holding. Well, that almost works. So that means I need to bring this up higher. And going back, it works just well. Oh, but expanding, it bumps into the tractor? Really? Oh, no, it breaks beforehand. Okay, well, let's just say this we're steel then, for now. We're still not successfully avoiding the boats, but that's where the beauty of this comes in. It's a 2 hydraulic machine, so why don't I have only one of them go to have them move half distance? And ideally, it should just come back and click. I don't know, a lot of hinging on this weird design. I do know it may break. Look at it! Look at it! It's halfway! It's halfway. It's dodging the boats. It's a beautiful design. It's a little expensive, and does it click on the bottom? That's what I need to know. Oh, it's a gorgeous design. I've just got to shave about like 1,500 off of this. That's not bad. That's a cool freaking bridge, and I'll shave it. The bottom steels don't seem to be taking too much. Maybe a little bit when the tractor drives over, but all in all, I think that's going to be my target. So replace the steel with wood, and this one reaches. That'd be nice. Hold so far. It does get a bit stressed, but it's continuing to work. Come on, make it. And we still got a couple hundred to go. Actually got less stressed. Nice. Oh, well, you know what? The roads overshoot each other in the middle, so I suppose I can actually just do a shorter road on the side, which would be a shorter hydraulic. It would just mean fewer static joints, but that's fine, isn't it? So let's see now. Okay, there's a bit of a gap. Wait, that doesn't matter? Okay, I was thinking of having it click, but I guess if the gap just doesn't matter, that'll work too. Now let's make sure it still clicks in the middle. It does. It does. That is beautiful. I love the movement on that. I did kind of want it to click, but you know what? I'll make it satisfying. I'm gonna make this road shorter and the other road longer. Oh, aha! 17,776. And a beautiful click on the bottom. Very patriotic price. Well, that was satisfying and fun. Time to reward myself some galleries. There's got to be good ones in here. Oh, this one's got a top dangler. Oh, you know, this probably whole thing just drops off. He didn't even send the whole thing away. It's crazy that this will fold back down, though. Wow. What's going on here? Oh, this one's a flip too. And then I was actually wondering about that. The 40 or the 90-degree rotation. Then using split joints to advantage to tilt it back the other way. That is so cool. This level's awesome. And with that, the Twisted Turnpike is complete. And so is the last world of Polybridge. Oh no! The 5 sheep difficulty secret world. Prepare yourselves. This is about to get good.